United Nations provides strong leadership in helping Haiti's earthquake victims. On August 14, 2021, a magnitude 7.2 earthquake struck Haiti, sadly causing over 2,200 casualties, 12,200 people to be injured, and 130,000 homes to be destroyed or damaged. Her Excellency Amina J. Mohammed, the United Nations Deputy Secretary General, assessed the situation firsthand and launched an appeal for $187.3 million to assist the victims. She said, "We stand here in solidarity with Haiti and are in awe at the incredible work the national authorities and the UN agencies are doing to help in these difficult times." The United Nations International Organization for Migration, or IOM, launched a $15 million appeal to provide housing and subsistence support to affected Haitians. The IOM was the most in need areas of Haiti 48 hours after the earthquake struck, distributing kitchen equipment, collapsible jerry cans, plastic sheets, hygiene kits, and blankets with plans for long-term assistance as the country rebuilds.
On August 16, 2021, Supreme Master Ching Hai also arranged to send $130,000 to the Haiti Red Cross through the International Committee of the Red Cross for the victims, with all love and sorrowful prayers for the deceased and for the speedy recovery of the nation.
The United Nations is a laureate of the Shining World Leadership Award for Humanitarianism and two Shining World Leadership for Life-Saving Hero Awards. Our sincere thanks, Deputy Secretary General Amina Mohammed and United Nations agencies, for your care and compassion for the resilient Haitians.
We pray for safety, normalcy, and peace for all lives in Haiti, in the infinite mercy of the Divine. Stopping animal factories associated with major climate benefits. A recent preprint study found that ending industrial livestock raising would offset 70% of the world's carbon emissions by 2100 and stabilize greenhouse gas emissions from 2030 to 2060. The investigation was co-authored by the award-winning molecular biologist Dr. Patrick Brown, founder of the meat alternative company Impossible Foods, and University of California, Berkeley, USA, computational biologist Dr. Michael Eisen, an advisor to the company. Their research determined that eliminating the eating of animal products over the next 15 years would lead to speedy declines in atmospheric methane and nitrous oxide levels, as well as would slow carbon dioxide accumulation. The authors further stated that an end to animal livestock raising should be prioritized as a strategy for averting disastrous climate change. Our appreciation, Drs. Patrick Brown and Michael Eisen, for so clearly showing us that the vegan diet is the only hope for Earth's future. May humanity quickly embrace this logical and compassionate solution to climate change for flourishing life on our planet, in God's grace.
Swedish sport cleans the environment while raising awareness about plastic. Called plugging, the increasingly popular activity involves combining litter collection with jogging. The word plugging comes from the Swedish words plocka upp, meaning picking up, and yoga, meaning jog. Pluggers wear rubber gloves and have a plastic bag and backpack to hold the waste. The sport is spreading around the world as more people seek to take action to improve the environment. It also increases the health benefits of jogging by utilizing more muscles. Such a wonderful idea, Swedish pluggers, to get fit, clean the environment, and set a good example, all in one go. In celestial glory, may your thoughtful actions continue to inspire others to change their habits for the betterment of the world.
Asian Development Bank, or ADB, approves loan to support employment programs in Philippines. The policy-based loan of $400 million will support government initiatives to improve youth employment levels and workplace skills development. The Facilitating Youth School-to-Work Transition Program will assist the Department of Labor and Employment, along with the Public Employment Services offices, in finding quality jobs for at-risk Filipino youth, help foster healthy work environments, and strengthen the labor market, which saw job losses during the pandemic. The loan will also finance a $200 million job training scholarship fund, unemployment insurance, and a program aiding first-time job seekers. Young women graduates and those returning from working overseas due to pandemic-related job losses are particularly expected to benefit. Many thanks, Asian Development Bank, for your laudable support to our beloved Filipino brothers and sisters that will assist aspiring youth to help build a vibrant and inclusive society in divine beneficence.
Medical Center and police joined to give bikes to kids at an event held at the Children's Please Touch Museum in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. Volunteers from various branches of the University of Pennsylvania Health System partnered with Philadelphia 16th Police District to give bikes, all of which were donated by Penn Medicine employees to about 90 disadvantaged children. After finding out that many West Philadelphia youth did not have bicycles, Sonny Jackson, an injury prevention coordinator at Penn Presbyterian Medical Center, spent 6 months collecting dozens of bicycles and had them repaired. Then, the 16th Police District informed community partners, including schools and churches, that the bikes would be available and later provided safe bike riding lessons to the recipients, who were also given a helmet and lock. 10-year-old David Trotman excitedly shared, "It's very cool." Great teamwork, Sonny Jackson, Philadelphia's 16th Police District, and all involved. May the precious children have many blissful hours, enjoy safe bicycling in God's love.
Vegan burger made with only 10 ingredients launches in Spain. Hello Plant Foods of Spain, which specializes in vegan meat production, debuted the Hello Burger, declaring it to be made with the least number of ingredients of any vegan burger in the world. Created over 2.5 years through continuous research and development by nutritionists, gastronomic experts, and acclaimed chefs, the high quality of the burger has gained the support of many investors and influencers. Within 3 months, the company obtained 200 sale outlets across Spain and projects it will reach 600 points of sale in the country by the end of the year. It also endeavors to begin distribution in at least 4 other countries in that same time frame. Our jubilant appreciation, Hello Plant Foods, for your healthy, creative vegan Hello Burger. May many be inspired by your product and adopt the compassionate plant-based lifestyle in the bountiful support of the Providence.
Kind Man opens first animal companion hotel in the West Bank. George Gattas established the Pet Palace in the town of Birzeit, north of the city of Ramallah, Palestine, after he realized that many canine and feline companions were abandoned to live on the streets when their caregivers had to travel. To provide a safe and comfortable place for the animals to stay during this time, as well as to offer grooming services along with dog and cat supplies. Mr. Gattas built the hotel on a 1,000 square meter area. There are 11 rooms for dogs, 4 for cats, a swimming pool, facilities for playing, and a large hall where Mr. Gattas shares information with caregivers on training their animal companions. His enthusiastic customers come from the West Bank and East Jerusalem. Mr. Gattas envisions that the future revenue from the hotel will be used to help homeless canines. Our best wishes for your cool hotel's success, George Gattas. In heaven's light, may all animals lead a peaceful life alongside humans in a blessed, compassionate world.